Hey, Mason, can you get me that black bag under the table?
There's only me watching. So.
Hello, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Please on the video. Oh.
That's so funny, the kids wanted to answer my phone, but Rosie wouldn't.
I'm sure my kids would have.
Oh, yeah. No, no, I thought, well, if she saw our cell, she wouldn't know who that was either, so.
Hi, my name is Paul Berry, and I am the principal of Our Lady of Peace Catholic School and ELP, our Early Learning Program. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight at our virtual open house with Miss Kinney and Miss Rosemary, as we're going to talk about our program that's been here for about a decade, where we've grown from one classroom of 16 to now where we are licensed for 80 students. We've been so fortunate to be open all of this year through a weird year of a pandemic and COVID. We've been fortunate enough, safe enough, where our ELP program, our preschool and pre-kindergarten program have been open this entire time. Thank you to courageous staff and very brave students. So I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to turn it on over to our director, Miss Dolly, and our preschool lead teacher, Miss Rosemary.
Hi, I am Rosemary Miller, and I am the 3-year-old teacher here at OLP. I have the youngest group of learners, which does not by any means mean they are the least group of learners. We have a fairly good size this year for a group of 3-year-olds. Our main focus is learning how to do school. We do a lot of that through play. We also do group time where we share ideas, read stories, start to do a little bit of curriculum things like counting the numbers on a calendar, learning the days of the week. We also do a lot of just play where children learn how to take turns, work out some problems when he has the dinosaur I want. We also have all of the specialists that they have in the pre-K. We go to gym, we have music, Spanish, art, and we also have a media time where the librarian will come in and do stories and teach children some basic learning, reading skills. How to look at a book, how to handle a book, things like that. We have been open all year and our children have been coming almost every day. We wear masks just like everybody else, and it's become quite the fashion accessory in the preschool room. This is my 7th year here. I've been doing this since I graduated from college, and I'll let you figure out the math. I'd like to introduce, excuse me, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Kinney here. She's the head of the ELP department.
Hello, my name is Dolly Kinney, and some of the kids call me Miss Dolly, some of the kids call me Miss Kinney. And this is my 39th year of teaching early childhood, and believe it or not, all but probably 4 years have been in pre-K. The other years have been in kindergarten. And here at OLP, we really believe that the children learn through exploration in an environment that is rich in materials, opportunities to socialize, to work, and to play. And I have one of my students, Megan, sitting here with me right now. Hi, Megan. Can you say hi? Nope, not happening. Megan's usually very chatty. Well, what Megan is doing right now, and basically what I've just said to you, it's like the latest catchphrase all of early childhood education with the exploration in the environment. Children learn through play. And we basically believe in that, and that is how we operate every day. Yeah, that's my phone, I thought I put it on silent, sorry. And so, sorry. So during the day, we start off our morning, and there will always be a list on the whiteboard when the kids come in to know what we're doing. So for example, tomorrow's Friday, we have library class. We're gonna do some Groves, which is our wonderful literature program that we do. And we're going to review all of the letters we've learned thus far, A through K. And we have a concert tomorrow, which we're super excited about. It's school-wide. It's Kat Perkins, who is going to be performing an outdoor concert for the kids as part of Catholic Schools Week. And it is pajama day. And we are going to do snowstorm art tomorrow. Backing up a little bit, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our literature program that we do. And it's through Groves, and each teacher, pre-K teacher, has one of these wonderful manuals. And we call it's the phonics awareness, but it's believe and read. And every day, what we do with the kids is we play games, we play words, because the whole purpose of Grove's reading program that we do is we in pre-K, we prepare the children to learn how to read in kindergarten. So an example of what we do on a daily basis would be beginning sound. I would say a word, boy, what letter do you hear? Megan, when I say boy, what letter do you hear? B, that's right. And when I do it, this is what I wear, so that the kids can actually see how my mouth is forming, so that they can see the letters. So Megan, if I say, how about girl, what letter do you hear?
G.
G, that's right. We would also do a game, tomorrow's game is what's in the bag. So I have a bag here. Megan, I'm gonna give you two sounds that when you put together make one word. Ready? Lego.
Lego.
See if it's in the bag. Can you take it out? Right, so can you do the hand motions with me when we say Lego? Lego, Lego.
Lego. Lego.
That's right. So we do this every day. We have all different kinds of words. And in my classroom, what I do is our tables, where we're sitting right now is how our classroom is set up. But the kids will be eating snack. And instead of having it be a separate class in its own, while we're eating snack, we're playing these word games. So it's just fun for the kids, and yet they're grasping it. It was slow to start, but all of a sudden, after about the third week of doing these constant hand motions and blending of sounds and words, they've really clicked onto it and they really like it a lot. So that's what we do. We also have a math program that we use, and it's very play-based. When we take you on a tour around the room, you'll see some of the centers where you'll see what the kids do. But again, it's using a lot of manipulatives, and it's one of the things, is an example of what the environment looks like that's full of enriching ideas for the kids, and it's hands-on. Many times, we might have a whole list on the wall, but when the kids come in the morning, if they come into our classrooms, and this is true for any of our teachers, and they say, hey, I just saw a penguin on National Geographic this morning before I got to school. We'll stop what we were gonna do and we will follow up on that penguin. So in our classroom, many times we pull up the smartboard, don't we? We'll plug in, what would we say, like, where do penguins live? And we would watch a National Geographic or Science for Kids about penguins. And then, after we've watched it, we talk about it. Sometimes we chart what we found out, or we do our research papers, right? She's liking this game. She's liking these letters, and I see that, Megan, you've got all your letters. This is one of the things that we would do for part of our writing program, just having the kids use wiki sticks, and Megan has made them all on here. Now she's transferred them onto the table. So, I guess a little bit maybe about our program, the length of the morning. I'm here at 6:30 in the morning, so I do before care if any children need to be here. And then by 7:30, the rest of the staff comes in. 7:45, the kids who's in my room, they would then go into their classrooms. And we have programming until 11:15, we have programming until 3 o'clock, and then we have programming again until any time between 3 and 6 o'clock. Do you want to tell them a little bit about the afternoon program?
The afternoon program is very much play-based. For the younger children, we do have a time where they do get to rest. And we find that usually the 3-year-olds do sleep. Some of the older 3s, younger 4s, may do some quiet stories, quiet games, do some table time. We also serve snack in the afternoon when they wake up. And then kind of just a lot of exploration, kind of talk about how the morning has gone and the things that they've done then. Miss Rosie comes in the afternoon and she has a whole nother area of curriculum for the older children that she does with them.
Right, and it's very, Miss Rosie's afternoon program is very hands-on. What we do in the morning is when most of the academics are all done. The afternoon, I would pretty much describe it as an enrichment program.
Yeah.
And Rosie and I plan together, so she knows exactly what I'm doing in the morning. We all follow this, the kids have a magazine that they get every month, and it's Let's Find Out. So we follow the themes on there, and actually I think this week was penguins, and there's one on snow, all different themes. And those are the activities that Miss Rosie will do with the kids, and you can see things around our room that will be an example of what that curriculum is. And backing up a little bit, each of the classrooms in the morning has a letter of the week. And we do start the letter of the week with A. There's different philosophies on that, and part of our Groves program and latest research that I've come across shows that it makes a whole lot more sense to kids if we start with the letter A and end with the letter Z. So every week there'll be new activities around the room centered around that letter of the week as well.
Awesome. Should we take a tour of the room?
Can you show everybody around, Megan? You want to start with your favorite area of the classroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
And
which way are we gonna go, Meg?
Would it be the play boxes? All right. These boxes are, whenever anybody wants something quiet to do, they're called quiet bins, right? And sometimes during quiet rest time, the kids are invited to just come over, take a box, and there's all different kinds of activities. Want to show us some more?
Where should we go next, Meg?
Lincoln Lab.
Lincoln Logs.
Oh, yeah. We have Lincoln Logs, and that's pretty much our block area over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. And can you play with the blocks anytime you want? Yep, you sure can. We have lots of different kinds of blocks, don't we? Puzzles have been a big hit in our classroom. We've done puzzles up to, what, 100 pieces? Sometimes it takes us 2 days. One puzzle took us only 1 day. Miss Becky jumped in and helped, didn't she? Can you tell everybody about these? This was a Miss Rosie project.
Robots.
And why did you make robots?
Really. Because they just book.
That's right, because of this book, Snowbot. So then you got to make robots. And did you write stories about them today?
No.
Not yet, huh? I know that must be coming tomorrow. And you named this guy. Who's this?
Sparky.
Sparky. And who's this?
Stella.
Stella. All right. Well, show us some more.
These are some kites.
And why did we make kites today?
With a letter K.
That's right, the letter K. Hey, can you tell the kids about, and the moms and dads watching, about that book on our table over here? This one over here? Can you tell them what that one is?
This is the devotion.
Our daily devotions, and they're just fun stories about kids, aren't they? And God. And we have a little prayer that we do with that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's right behind you? What's on the floor behind you? Lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your favorite story that you've been reading? I'm thinking, I hear this one every afternoon when I'm working.
Junie B.
Junie B, that's right, because you're into chapter books now in our classroom in the afternoon, aren't
Yeah.
you? Pretty cool. And when we see a mat down on the floor, what does the mat mean when we have things on the mat? Does that mean can the stuff go anywhere in the room, or do we just stay in that spot with it?
We stay in the spot.
That's right. Anything else you want to tell us? Yeah. What's your favorite part of the day?
Extended day.
Oh, that's a good one, because what do you do that's the best in there? You get to do all fun activities all afternoon, don't you? You get to do lots of art projects and lots of stories
Science experiment.
and science experiments. That's right, we didn't even talk about science. I'm glad you brought science up. That's a great idea.
Did you make a lot of slime in extended day?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that's what you did today, didn't you? Awesome. And I got to touch it and play with it too. It's pretty neat.
Do you get to get messy in pre-K?
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you leave all the mess here and not bring it home?
No.
Awesome. Miss Dolly, we had somebody write in a question before today's session. They have a 4-year-old at home and they wanted to know, does a 4-year-old have to go to every day, all day pre-K, or do they have options?
Well, they have options. Typically, our kids do usually come 5 days a week for pre-K, but depending on enrollment and numbers, we typically have an opening for someone to come just in the mornings or to come a minimum of 3 days a week.
Excellent.
3 mornings a week, I should say.
Excellent. Miss Rosemary, anything else before we sign off?
Not that I can think of. Our 3-year-olds are busy all day long. We send them home exhausted, which is how most parents like to have their 3-year-olds at 6 o'clock at night. But we do lots of learning, and most of the time they don't even realize it till the next day.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Miss Dolly, Miss Miller, and Miss Megan for coming in and staying late today. Thanks to everyone who's watching us remotely. And if you do have questions that you weren't able to enter into the chat, or if they come in afterwards, you can email us at P as in Paul, Berry, B-E-R-R-Y, at olpmn.org. And we'd be happy to answer those questions. And we can't wait to have you in person on campus as soon as it's safe to do so. Good night, everybody, from Our Lady of Peace.
Good night.
All right.